because we're going to, from stock markets, also look at the bond markets, which are reacting to the announcement that the governor essentially is talking about OMO sales of government paper. Latha is here. We've seen a pretty large reaction in yields. Latha, your take? What do you read? What's your reading?
Well, actually, the RBI did exactly as was expected in terms of policy. They have not changed the rate or the stance that was expected to be retained, and everybody knew they would do something to alert us about liquidity. There were various guesses, maybe some kind of diluted CRR, maybe a 10 basis repo hike, maybe just statement, No one expected a bond sale. I mean, it is a complete out-of-the-box announcement from Reserve Bank. And there is a half-year borrowing program left. Government will sell those, 3.5 lakh crore bonds, and RBI will also sell. I mean, what is the incentive for a bank to buy those bonds when you know that something more is going to be sold? And as it is, there is enough negativity because of crude prices, because of US bond yields. There is, chipping away of the prices. This is a completely unexpected move. And when I specifically asked him, sir, is it screen-based selling? They've been selling. In the last about 3-4 weeks, they've sold about 5,000 crore of bonds on the screen, CCIL screen. Will it be a screen-based as you've been doing, or will it be an auction? He very clearly said, no, it's an auction. And auction is, 10,000 crore, 20,000 crore. They're big ones. So markets shocked, stupefied. And you can see the reaction. This is not going to be very bank negative. Of course, there will be a mark-to-market impact, but they may not have to raise deposit rates just yet. But those who are borrowing from the bond market, who? NBFCs. I'm a little surprised that NBFC stocks haven't reacted just yet. And PNB gilts is actually up when I last checked. They're likely to be impacted in terms of their bond book. And unless there are some other mitigating factors for that stock, NBFCs definitely will see a rise in the cost of money if they go to raise ab initio. This is negative.
So, Latha, what could be the possible reason? I mean, could it just be that global yields are high and we're talking about this near 5% in the US 10-year? And what could be the thought process behind looking at doing a bond sale now, and that too through the auction route, as you said?
They want to tighten liquidity. See, they want to go after inflation. And although they don't say that, they do want to keep interest rates high. They put it, in the in their language, in the jargon, as aligned with our policy. So, well, our policy is to bring inflation down to 4%. So for that, you can do anything. They just say it's aligned to policy, and we are not using OMO to defend the currency against the rupee, against the dollar's rally. That was, we asked that same question in so many ways. Is this a reply to the fact that, if US bonds give you 5% return, what is the incentive for someone remitting money to put it in a 7% Indian bond? Because you will lose on currency. This is a risk-free return of 5%. So at the margin, you will not bring in the money, right? And I did a piece before the policy where we had the BOP figures, balance of payments figures, and remittances have been falling from the high of October, November, December. It fell in Jan-Feb-March by $1 billion, and again in April, May, June by $1 billion. It's been falling.
It's so attractive to keep money in the US now at 5%.
It's a little attractive. So while you will bring money here for other reasons, because your stocks will give you much better return than maybe 5%. But there is a competition from the risk-free return.
And I heard you ask that question, I think repeatedly, but he said, well, this is domestic. We're addressing the domestic situation, not the global situation.
Yeah, no, they're right that we're very comfortable and we've got bonds, money coming starting June and all that.
Latha, just to ask another point, liquidity, seasonally anyway tightens, right? Because there's so much spending now, getting into the festive season.
Obviously, they think it's not enough.
Okay.
I mean, we can only conclude from their behavior.
But they haven't said they will, right? Normally when they say...
Oh, absolutely
they just said they may.
No.
That's why that
if you ask them
points.
whether you will do it on screen or you'll do an auction, no, I will do auction. That is a will. There is no way about it.
Let me get in, Lakshmi.